And there's $100,000 VC going to the top play of the season. You vote on who wins it in 2.
Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, 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 we making noise. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, 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 we making noise, boys.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Holla, 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 you drive me crazy. Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots up, my partners, they loaded up. Man, on the low, all these be acting so material. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, 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 we making noise. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, 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 we making noise. Holla, holla, we them boys.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland comes into this one following a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. A rematch of the incredible NBA Finals of 2015. Warriors came out on top in that series in 6. Looking back now, Shaq, do you think the Cavs could have won if they were healthy?
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. We don't like to use ifs. We don't like to make up excuses. However, losing Kyrie and Love was devastating for the Cavs.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you another conference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome, everybody. Glad that you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. This is a hot
success in this matchup, winning the 2 previous games, a chance to close it out here with a win. You've got to like their chances.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Greg. I mean, they've had a clear advantage in this matchup, and because of that, they've got to be feeling pretty good about their chances here tonight.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Memphis.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
Rebound by Smith.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now, here is Irving. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Irving against Curry. And it's sent back by Irving.
He's been wayward and just off about everything he's put up in this period.
LeBron can't get it to go.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
On its way from Curry for two. That's short off the rim.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done. You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Smith. And the Warriors also making a change. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Here's LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. James has got 5.
I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Getting rid of it quickly.
Curry attacking. Out to Thompson. Green inside the three-point line. And again, it's the Warriors missing. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Irving. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
And you know what? No need to catch it in a situation like that. He's got terrifically soft hands, and that finish doesn't allow the defense to react. And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Brown. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Checking out the game, LeBron. He's already got 8 points. And he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. They get the rebound. Frye. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And already they...
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. Here's Dellavedova. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Again, Iguodala missing. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Smith. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. And it's the Warriors on the break. Iguodala's running. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Spates. Over in the corner, Livingston. It's good from long range. Livingston's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Held it over, the pass to Smith. Jacks up a three, and he gets it to go.
It took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Shumpert with the steal. Good if it goes. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
In the gym range, he told us about his.
You wear 5-6 feet.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting to that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Golden State looking at who they got. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Barbosa is out there with Livingston, and it's Ezeli in at the 5 down low. Here's Barbosa, lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And, guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
And for Green, long arms, great anticipation. Also the willingness to absorb contact, all part of what makes him special on the defensive end of the field.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Fromm. LeBron comes in for Shumpert, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. Golden State also making some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
And, you know, now we have all these analytics. And if you look at all the advanced measures for defense, Draymond Green is one of the best in our game. I mean, and teams are better able to measure now defense with player tracking and the camera. So I think that helped Green when the time came for him to sign this contract.
Brandon Rush is checked in for Harrison Barnes.
Brandon Rush.
We're now about Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Blowing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Mozgov.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
James wide open. Cans it from downtown. LeBron's got 13 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Thompson against Smith. And Thompson gets to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. High, arcing shot. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And here's LeBron outside. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson against Irving. Marked down low that time, and he got 2-second violation. And now look at the point guards who have been taking matters into their own hands this past month. These are the top scorers at their position. Number 1, Steph Curry, and of course Kyrie Irving.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on.
Has to rush. 6 on the shot clock, and Thompson sends it back. And Irving with the basket on the assist by James. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
When it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles that twine.
And this is a thunderstorm because they got it flowing right now. They are putting on a nice run.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Back to Thompson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Stolen by Thompson. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself. And the basket by Curry.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Iman Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Different look here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Spates. Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Barbosa kicks to Iguodala. The three-pointer no good. Here's the break. Here's Dellavedova. Finished off the break.
Matthew
Dellavedova's got his second basket.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Barnes. And here's Iguodala outside. No good. Shumpert. And the first half comes to...
Thanks, Kevin. I'm with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. We've got a pretty even game underway at Quicken Loans Arena. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game.
Any points you can get from your bench are huge.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. And it's Irving in at the guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. James has a two-pointer.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Here's Smith. Green with the block.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
They double-team Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Feeds it to Green. Golden State moving it around. 5 on the clock. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. The Cavaliers 4th.
One of the benefits of keeping the other team's point totals low is that it takes some pressure off of your offense. When you can hold the team below their normal output offensively, that's superb defense and gives you a better chance to win. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. And Thompson, last season, set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
And the Cavaliers call Tom Hill.
And Thompson making all 9 of his three-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most three-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Love against Barnes. Dishes it to Thompson. Outside Curry. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. From deep, James. Offensive rebound. Mozgov banked in off the glass.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.